How's everybody doing tonight? I might be a bit loud compared to me, now that I think about it. That should be good. I'd like to share with y'all a little bit of Gorillaz, the vibes. Cause all they do is dance.
Bruh.
I'm gonna need you to behave yourself. Alright, folks. Devil May Cry 5 for the like 90th time I've played the game on this channel. Is the capture weird in the stream? Because in the Streamlabs preview, it looks kind of like if you took ass and ran it through a wood chipper. That's what I'm getting. Which sucks. I'm asking whoever might be watching.
If I don't have your thing up right now in the middle of the game.
Well, you had better. Why are you playing Siege without me?
Don't worry about it.
Devil May Cry. I did that Virgil playthrough a while back. On Son of Sparta, apparently. That makes sense, I guess. And as such, oh no, I did it on Devil Hunter, because that says prologue. Anyway. My thinking was, well, you know, I went through the Virgil campaign, and that was really all that I hadn't experienced from Devil May Cry 5 to this point, because I played through Bloody Palace, and I've played through the campaign on just about every difficulty. I'm currently stuck on the hardest, which is Hell in Hell. If you've played Devil May Cry 5 on Hell in Hell, then you know why I'm stuck. It's a real pain in the ass. But I'm over halfway done, right? I'm on like mission 13. I should finish it. But it's hard. Anyway. I figured it could be cool for me to completely start over in DMC5 as Nero, Dante, and V. Because I have not really like started fresh in this game in a long time. I've been doing off of the same save file that I have, so I get to start every new campaign with Super Nero, and that's a pretty stark contrast from what you get at the beginning of the game when you're playing it fresh. You have approximately 100% more arms. Look at this nub I have. I don't even have the socket for my breaker. Also, I will be skipping cutscenes because, well, I guess it's not starting completely fresh because I have a lot more health than usual. But, what the fuck? Anyway. The capture does not look good. I hope that's just Streamlabs cucking me because I spent a good while trying to figure out what to do about that, and I never actually reached a solution of any kind. I don't even have Wire Snatch because I don't have... I don't have Streak. I don't have anything, dude. Oh my goodness. A lot of this is going to be me trying to unlearn everything that I have learned, but then having to relearn it when I get my moves back. Ain't that some shit? But, I got all the way sidetracked. I'm not going to be really treating the story with any kind of real respect here, because I've experienced it like a dozen times. We're just going to be going through it. I don't have subtitles on. What the fuck? Sound. Never mind. Game options. Never mind. Where in the good goddamn language? Display subtitles. I'm so smart. Get shot. Get shot. Get shot. Yeah. I don't have an enemy step, dude. Oh my goodness. I don't have the exceed move where you rev at the end of your attack and get full meter. This is actually painful. Hey, the game looks better. Theoretically, it might not for you. I can't even be like, oh, well, it's in 60 frames now, because Devil May Cry has always been in 60 frames. It literally, the only time that it wasn't was when the remake came out, or the reboot, or whatever the fuck. When DMC Devil May Cry came out, that game was in 30 FPS, and that was a problem. But they fixed it for the definitive edition, so I can't really complain about that. They also added lock-on, which you would think that any Devil May Cry game worth its salt would launch with lock-on. Is how the hell else are you supposed to use Stinger? Bitch. Boom, see? Lock-on. They knew what they were fucking doing. What the fuck is Dante doing? Why is he moving around like that? Was he somebody playing him? Well, no, because you don't get to do that fight. Whatever. Tragically, Nero was of absolutely no use in this fight, so I'm not even really gonna do anything here. The faster I die, the faster we get to move on with the campaign. Which is unfortunate considering how much bonus health I have right now. I have won this fight before, and I'm confident enough in my Devil May Cry skills to believe that I could win this fight if I practiced it enough in this state. But I don't want to do that. Because what's the point, dude? All you get is a... I shouldn't have dodged that. All you get is a little special cutscene that's like, oh, the game is over. And then you move on. It doesn't even... It's not even like a secret ending. You get to continue to play, and you can do it twice in the campaign. Because Nero fights Urizen twice. And loses both times. Ain't that some shit? Can you hit me a little harder? Please. Pause. I don't actually know if that's a pause. There we go. Oh, I get to re-earn all my trophies. That's neat. Let's see. Cut me some slack, man. I don't have any moves. I can, eh. Get the cool shoe shine. Get the cool shoe shine. Get the cool shoe shine. That's a Gorilla song as well, if you weren't aware. It's off their first album. It's called 19-2000. Oh, and now I can wire snatch. But I can't use any of my fucking moves. Die. I don't have that kind of range. But I have this kind of range. Oh my goodness. This is actually abysmal, dude. At least I have a couple 100,000 red orbs from when I played as Virgil. And I can use those to help myself out a little bit. So I guess it is still a bit of an assisted playthrough. What the fuck? Hey, I thought I saw you. Little devious bitch. Dead. Yeah. Down here. These guys are great for what I'm trying to do, which is get a bunch of red orbs in not a lot of time. The unfortunate thing is that I don't really have a lot of combos that I can use to to clear this encounter before he starts burrowing. Because if you let them live too long, they just go back underground. Okay, good. Because when you in these games, obviously your style ranking is based on the intricacy of the combo that you're doing, and with that, the higher your style ranking is, the more damage you can output. So diversifying your combat style is good in a number of ways for just finding success in this game. Obviously, you get a higher ranking at the end of the mission as well, because it'd be kind of fucked up if you didn't. I'm really just trying to. I'm really just trying to. I'm really just trying to shoot this damn. I just want to shoot the gas can, the barrel. Shit. Didn't even do what I wanted. Whatever. Point is, diversifying your combat style is how you find success in this game. But at this point, I can't really do that. Yeah, I don't even... Dante gets more in his kit at the beginning, I feel like, than Nero does. Because Dante starts out right away with the ability to, Alright, hold on. With the ability to use, like, delayed combos and stuff. I don't really care too much about getting hit. Oh, okay, so I do have charge. That's good. Now... There we go. Still able to make pretty short work of the Clefot route. Not a hard boss at all. It's very introductory. It teaches you how to multitask, you know, like, hey, attack while also being ready to dodge or roll when you need to, which is nice. Definitely very nice of the game to do that. Hey, give me this. Yes, sir. Oh yeah, you also get more orbs the higher your rank is, so you can buy more moves, which helps you to diversify your kit. It's a very cyclical process. Very nice. Let's go. I'm just gonna wear normal shit. Customize. Let's buy some skills, am I right? Well, don't look at me like that. Yeah, you get access to like the spaghetti one and the Kyrie's vibrator and the Mega Buster and shit, which is cool. You know, I'm always grateful for a church girl's vibrator. Look, it's not my fault, okay? I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. Sweet Surrender. A devil breaker made with Kyrie in mind. The pliable materials are gentle on the skin and it vibrates to soothe pain away. Kyrie is Nero's girlfriend, and this vibrating hand was made with her in mind. It's not my fault, okay? Capcom set me up. They knew. They knew. I don't really use Table Hopper all too much because I'm more of an enemy step kind of guy, but it's good still. Wire snatch, give me that. Air hike, enemy step, yes sir. Get more orbs, yes sir. And then EX provocation, which costs 3 million orbs, and so I'm gonna need Dante's help for that. Color up. I'm gonna actually worry more about Red Queen for right now. I'm not the most worried in the world about leveling up the revolver. especially because I bought one upgrade and it's at 20%, so there's not too much that you can really do to upgrade it. I just want to get okay. Yeah. 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 I don't remember having to buy those slots, but all right, let's go. Now I'm ready to. No, I'm not. I don't need a gold orb. Give me the Gerbera. I'll place you with. What is that? I'll take a Mega Buster. What I really like about the Mega Buster is when you jump, it gives you Mega Man's jump animation, which is pretty cool. I don't know if I'll get to demonstrate it because I don't know if I'm going to be going through all my breakers to get to Mega Buster. But it's a neat thing that they added. And it also shoots the little blips. So that's cool. I like to see Capcom acknowledging their other franchises. It's always cool. Especially because DMC started as a different franchise by Capcom. This was, well, not this in particular, but Devil May Cry was originally supposed to be Resident Evil 4. I don't know if you've ever heard that interesting factoid before. Like, literally, I hear about that once a week as if I didn't know. As if we didn't all know. See, this is more my speed. I feel like myself again. Come on. Come on. There we go. Yes, sir. So I came. I need to go this way. Yeah. Watch out, the earth is shaking. Extremely quiet? Well, I didn't want it to be that quiet. I just wanted it to be a bit quieter than me. Die. I had another Mega Buster. Hell yeah, I get to show the... Look at this jump. He jumps like Rock. For context, Rock is Mega Man's name. His name is Rockman. Yeah, let's deal with you. I can give me some orbs. Come on. Oh, you know what? I can fix this problem from within Elgato. Elgato's volume system is really stupid, and it's like, hey, do you want to go deaf just so that the people watching can hear it? It will not protect you, dirty, rotten son of a slut. All right, eat my other inputs then. I guess that's fine. Die. Well, no, because you know there's the OBS sound mixer, but that didn't seem like it was getting the job done. It's because like straight up, I have hearing damage, like pretty damn bad. So I'm like I'd rather not risk further hearing damage. Because it's like, well, yeah, I know that Devil May Cry as a franchise relies very heavily on sound, but it's like, but I'm more important, obviously. I didn't win any action game awards, but hey, they didn't ask me. Oh, come the fuck on. I'm interested to see what the breaker move is, where you can blow it up. I don't know why I'm moving like this. Oh, you mother... Nero. Oh, Nero, I can't stand you. Oh, another one of you. Nero, stay focused. Oh, I hate you. Oh, I wish you the worst. Come here. No! No! Okay. Am I gonna try the mobile game? Hold on, what mobile game? Do not look me in the face and tell me that there is a Devil May Cry mobile game coming out. Because this might, for real, no cap, stop it. This is my last stream on this earth. You can't, like... What type of mobile game? Like, is it... Are they, like, replicating Devil May Cry gameplay, or is it, like, your average fucking mobile game, like a gacha game or whatever? I could look this up, but I'm forcing you to do my bidding. Give me this Neathog hatchling. Get out of my face. Give me the...
Yeah, I can make this work.
Put that there. I'm really glad that these only show up. That's a tick, by the way. That's a straight up tick. I'm glad that these aren't in the whole game. I think there's only like 3 missions that have them. It's such a stupid type of puzzle. Grab this thing and bring it to this place. It's like, it's modern Resident Evil puzzles. And, you know, those aren't very good either. Supposed to be a reimagining of DMC3. But right now, I don't know what they're doing because they added Nero. What the fuck? They added somebody who wasn't born yet. I think Capcom needs to move on from DMC3, dude. Like, think about it, right? Every time Dante has appeared as a guest in a different franchise since that game came out, he's been dressed the way that he was dressed in DMC3. When he was in Marvel vs. Capcom 3 and Infinite, he was wearing his DMC3 outfit. And it's like, dude, I get it. But literally, like, at least give me the option to... That's why I was so happy that, when they let you dress as him in Monster Hunter, it was his DMC1 gear. Because I think that's more iconic. Like, I get that DMC3 is still... I think it is still the most popular game, if not this one. But isn't that, like... Is that the only thing that really matters? Damn, die! Nero. I need you to behave. People that tried it said it was decent. You could switch characters, make combo. That sounds sick. That does sound like something that Devil May Cry needs. I hope it's just Dante, Virgil, and Nero, dude. I don't want to play as V in a mobile game. I think I'd actually fucking headbutt the wall as hard as I could. What they should do is remake the entire original trilogy. Charge $60 for the collection. Put that on PS5. That's what I want. There is the trouble of Dante's voice actor, though. Dante, Virgil, Lady. You know, I guess since it's supposed to be DMC3, that makes more sense. I'm not gonna do this secret mission. Actually, I lied to you. I'm gonna do the secret mission. If I can get it to trigger. Damn! There we go. It seems like Capcom wants to distance themselves from Ruben. Ruben's a very outspoken conservative, according to what I've seen of him on Twitter, which I don't personally care too much about. You can have whatever political alignment you want. It's none of my business. But for some reason, that matters a whole lot to Capcom and Capcom USA. And if you didn't know, Ruben also has done the voice for Ken Masters in Street Fighter for a while. But in the upcoming Street Fighter 6, Ken Masters has been recast. I think it's really fucking dumb that it seems like they want to drop him as an actor because of his political alignment. I don't really feel like that's legal. I think he could sue. Unless they've come up with a different reason to claim that it's based on. I'm playing like ass right now. Goodness gracious. Oh my. I'm gonna deserve this A. Yeah, it's really unfortunate and really dumb. Yeah, I don't get why Japan would give a shit about that. But yeah, I didn't even realize until the Street Fighter 6 trailer came out and I heard Ken speak and I was like, Ruben? like, hey Ruben, you still around? I do not know if he will be replaced or removed as Dante. I don't really think that they can afford to do that since he's been doing the voice for the last, what, 17 years in some way or another. But hey, it's possible. There are huge shakeups in the voice acting industry all the time. Like take the Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core remake for example. They recast all the voice actors and everybody fucking hated it. Where do I go? Give me that. Some bitch. Get. Stop running around with your Mega Buster pointing everywhere. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Where the hell am I? I've played this game before, by the way. I know it doesn't seem like it. Hire him and then not put him in the credits. It sucks because, like, obviously, there's a lot of problems in the voice acting industry as it stands already. And that whole thing with... What? With Helena Taylor encouraging everybody to boycott Bayonetta 3 because, well, she lied about the terms of her involvement. That doesn't really help to shine a light on things properly. You have the whole situation with Vic Mignogna, who used to play Broly and Edward Elric. His whole thing doesn't make the industry look very good either. It's like, there's always some sort of complication. Now where the fuck do I go? What is wrong with me? Bro, was I not... What? This... I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Yeah, Monica Rial, the English dub actress for Bulma, accused Broly's voice actor of some truly despicable, downright dastardly things. There wasn't really any evidence of it, and nobody really backed up her story, but that didn't matter, really. And he lost the part. He's pretty much been blacklisted in the industry. And since then, he's gone absolutely bumfuck insane and has made it look very, very plausible that the accusations were correct initially. But now, what? Am I, dude? What am I on? But now Broly's dub voice is done by Johnny Young Bosch, which, hey, it could be worse. What's wrong is I'm lost. I'm lost on a mission I've done a dozen times. I don't understand. I've done this mission so many times in the last 4 years, and I don't get why I'm suddenly lost. I can't, like... This isn't even a puzzle. It's like, it's not like the Tem and Negru. I'm just dumb. Like, what the fuck is going on? Where am I? Like, I keep getting lost. Every time I take 3 steps, I get lost. Like, I don't... Is there anything else for me to gain from being here? I've done the secret mission. There's nothing this way. It's a dead end. Did I use the Neathog hatchling in the wrong spot, or what? Like, what's going on? I'm stuck. Bro? There's one left turn, but there's a door on the right where you need to go. I'm really... Why is this armor on fire? Nero. Dude. I'm actually so fucking stupid. That's the secret mission room. I'll let you know if I ever see it again. Why is my brain the way it is? Oh my... Wow. You see my frames drop to fucking 3 when I walk through that door? I'm gonna, like, bro. I'm hanging it up. Devil May Cry expert? Absolutely not. It's damn near like I've never played the games before in my life. Get chopped up. Oh, you dirty bitch. Oh, I'll kill you all. Actually, this will be a good opportunity for me. I get to find out. Or maybe I'll save it for Goliath. I'll save it for... No, I won't. Oh, I'm so fucking angry. Oh, I'm so angry. Dude, I suck so bad. No wonder I don't have the damn platinum trophy. I'm ass. I don't deserve the platinum trophy. An A. Dude. A for anthrax. I'm about to have a spoonful of anthrax. The whole damn hallway looks the exact same. I don't know how I figured that out the first time I was in there and remembered it enough to get through it easily every other time I played it. I could go this way. But no, I can't. Oh, no. It's the left side that gets blocked off. Okay. You see, the video games, they're pushing people to the right. Please don't take that seriously. Goat, are you alive? Slice. Get sliced like a New York pie. Dante. I don't have one. This is the special edition. Can't you tell from the exact same it looks? I can jump over this encounter. Shit! Oh! I couldn't jump over it. See, usually... Oh my... For the love of... See the... Oh... The problem is that I'm so used to having a quadruple jump. You can tell by the loading times, because on 3rd edition they were abysmal. Are they? I guess it's been a while since I've played the original.
Not gonna lie, this new arm is pretty sweet.
Sweet surrender. I have the vibrator hand. Let's go. I never bought any of the DLC for the original version of the game. Don't really know why. It only costs like maybe 20 bucks total to get all the other shit. But I just never did. Hold on. Slice. What does his hand do? Does it regen me health while it does that?
There's no such thing as too prepared.
Shut up, Nico. I'm sorry, I love you. Okay, Payline. That's what I want. Payline is very useful. On PC when you were doing 100%. Whenever you wanted to restart a mission, you had to wait through like 3 loading cutscenes. Really? I would imagine this game loads fastest on PC. Damn! Don't worry about me, bro. English is hard. See, in Chicago, we used to speak a different language. Alright. Hey, Goliath. Let's do this.
Yeah, maybe I will. Sorry I'm about to kill you.
Oh, he got me. I thought I was safe. Whoa! Also, it does regen you health. That's cool.
It's your grave. Jack it up all you want.
Oh my, for the love of, oh my gosh, this game pisses me off. In my top 10 favorite games of all time, by the way. I will say that it is in my top 10 favorite games of all time, but man, does it piss me off sometimes. This one in particular as well. Like, it has the same types of problems that the entire rest of the franchise has, but they seem to be dialed up to 11 this time around. Come on out here. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. A hand? Ooh, a sweet surrender. I'll go ahead and use that while he's busy. Let me play this one. You should be able to get the other 4 on PC pretty cheap. Especially since I think the New Year sale is still going on. I don't know how much I recommend playing the second game. I'm sure you've heard a lot of people say it's not very good, and I think that's a very generous thing to say. The game's actually a fucking cock. You dirty, rotten fucking whore! Oh, I'm getting pissed. Why is he doing this? It's so rare that I get hit by Goliath, much less lose 3 Devil Breakers on him.
Says a mere demon. How about we wrap this
sale, but you've heard it's harder. Is 4 harder than 5? I just played it again a few months ago. It was my first time playing the special edition. Oh, you son of a bitch. Die! Goodness. I don't know if I would say 4 is harder than 5. 4 just has certain aspects that are very poorly communicated. There's a lot that you have to teach yourself when you're playing the game because it will not. Like, outright difficulty, though, I would still say that this game is more intricate and more complicated, and it's harder to master. But I think just, like, straight-up difficulty that you encounter when trying to finish the story is about equal. I've definitely died more times playing this one. But there is A, you dirty rotten whore. By 1 point! You know what? There's one puzzle in particular that I'm remembering in Devil May Cry 4 that's actually really fucking horrible. It's a maze that you have to solve, and it sucks. Railguard and Exceed timings are harder to hit. That I don't know. Actually, no, I can confirm that Exceed timing is harder, but Railguard I don't actually know because I'm too bad at Devil May Cry to use Railguard, unfortunately.
Hey, I got a new arm for ya.
Yeah, I do know that it's different from 3 to 4 to 5. I just don't know for sure which one is the least generous. Hell yeah, I get a punchline. Dude, punchline's my favorite breaker. Gerber is good too, I guess. We'll use Helter Skelter. Yeah. That's good. I think I'll just stack up on some red orbs for now. Wow, that loaded fast as shit. Oh, it's this mission. This is the one where you fight Lady at the end, I believe. This one's pretty long. Alright, Nero. You know damn well. You already fucking know. You laughing at? Nero. This game, if you roll guard too early, it'll break instead, and you take some of your DT. But in 4, I'm pretty sure you would get hit. Yeah, there's, oh my god, there's this one enemy in DMC4 that's, it's horrendous. It's actually fucking atrocious. There's a few, to be honest, but there's one in particular. It behaves very similarly to the Furies in this game. And it moves really quickly, and it's only tangible sometimes. But with the Furies, there's something, like, you can learn their pattern and figure out the most effective way to deal with them. Me, personally, I like to handle the Fury by just equipping Balrog and just punching until we clash. And then once you clash, it gets stunned. Yo, I appreciate the follow. Roll King Nivax. I thought maybe that was something backwards, but I read it backwards. Didn't make any sense. But with whatever the fuck this enemy's called in DMC4, you can't do that. And so I was just trying to, like, practice royal guarding it, and I couldn't get it. I'm not smart enough. You have a way easier strat? Yeah, there are more effective ways to deal with Furies, but I don't like them. Because you, I think, I might be making this up, but I think you get a full, like, flame charge from parrying it if you do it that way. Oh my. Die. Oh, you bitch. Okay. Oh. You use Ice Age. That makes sense. Dude, I'm getting fucking annoyed. I hate Hellbats so much. I've had so many Devil Breakers break because I got hit by a Hellbat randomly. It almost happened again! Oh my god. Can you tell that this is like my favorite video game series? Is it? I don't know. All of the other ones that I've considered to be my favorite have had me real fucking depressed these last couple years of my life. Assassin's Creed's in the shitter. I don't care what anybody says. Call of Duty's in the shitter. I don't care what anybody says. Halo. What's good with you? Alright, cool. You don't gotta answer my questions, that's fine. Need for Speed. And then a lot of my other favorite franchises just ended, like Uncharted, so. What else do I really have but Devil May Cry? Get this shit out of my face.
Screw it. We're taking this fucking thing down.
I know a lot of people are like, oh man, Resident Evil's gotten so good over these last couple of years. And I'll admit, I like 7 and 8. And I even like the remake of 2. But Reverse, Resistance, and the remake of 3 balance out. I think that Capcom is batting 500 with damn Resident Evil right now. I think things could be a lot better. I'm really hoping that Resi 9, well, the remake of 4 is coming out way before that. I hope that the remake of 4 is good, because I don't like 4. And I hope that when 9 comes out, we get Leon back. You haven't played Need for Speed since Most Wanted? Which one? There are 2 Most Wanteds. What are you on? I'm about to block you on Discord for fucking ever. You have 11 seconds to answer me. Alright, I see how it is. First one? Because the first Most Wanted has like the graffiti font. And then the second one has a more like streamlined font, I guess. They lost all the fun. Huh? Oh, the other one died too. Area Resistance was a cool idea, but had too many issues.
Coming from somewhere.
Yeah, it just, I don't know. I don't think... I just don't like that type of multiplayer. I don't like Dead by Daylight. I don't like Friday the 13th. I don't like Predator Hunting Grounds. The only one that I'm, like, actually interested in is the Ghostbusters one that came out, because that one makes more sense to me. I feel like having 4 people chasing down a ghost sounds like a lot of fun. I just don't know how long I would find it fun. I think I'd get sick of it pretty quick. Die. Did Reverse ever actually come out? Or was it in like a beta and everybody hated it? Oh, if I had my arm, you would have been busted. I would have busted the fuck out of you. Ooh, it was the tasty. Oh, for the love of... I should have gone into the fucking... Ugh. Oh, you're dead. Okay, good. Alright, I see how it is. Yeah. Die. No, I looked away. Dirty, rotten whore. It's sliced. It's sliced. Embrace the darkness that's within me. No hiding in the shadows anymore. Reverse came out, people memed it for a couple days, and everybody forgot about it. That's unfortunate. But yeah, I can't really consider current Resident Evil to be a net win.
Bingo.
Especially because I'd still kind of prefer to play the original Resident Evil 2. But mainly, dude, I just want my characters back, you know? Like, the only original character who's come back in modern Resident Evil is Chris. And I like Chris. You know, he's got my dad's name. But it's like Claire, Ada, Sherry, Leon, Jill. We don't know. We haven't seen Jill since RE5. I don't give a fuck about Chris's Wolf Squad. I have Reverse because I got it for free when I bought 8. I couldn't give a fuck less though. Can I get up there? Gotta be able to get up there, right? Oh, come on. I know I can. Yeah! Hell yeah. It was in Revelations. Right. But chronologically, we haven't seen her since 5. Because I'm pretty sure Revelations takes place before that, because she, like, straight up went missing. Because she got tackled out of a window by Wesker, and then he teleported, and they both disappeared. And he's the only one that came back. Stupid scissor bitches. Because, like, somebody pointed out to me today that in the 26 years that Resident Evil has been around, well, 27 years now. In the 27 years that Resident Evil's been around, Jill Valentine and Leon Scott Kennedy have never once met. And that shit hurt my feelings. Because they're both in the exact same amount of main saga games. Jill's in 135 and Leon's in 246. But they're never in the same game together. And that's so crazy to me. Because they're literally in Raccoon City at the same time in 2 and 3. Like, what? Jill's actions lead directly to the way that 2 ends. And they've never been in the same game together? What's Capcom doing? Oh my days. But no, they've both been in games with Chris. Yeah, okay. Nobody's in a relationship after all this time. Yeah, you would think. Yeah. Well, because I'm pretty sure Chris is in love with Jill. Like, I'm sure that'll come up at some point if she ever fucking shows up again. Assuming she's alive. I'm still hurt that Ada was supposed to be in 8, but she just wasn't. Oh my fucking, well, whatever. I'll leave that there. Yeah. Ugh. You would think that Claire and Leon would most likely be together by now.
Without strength, you can't protect.
Barry and Ethan.
I know that.
Yeah, Wesker, yeah. Wesker did get around. He has a son. Had a son. Wesker was out there doing his work. I did see some fan art, though, of somebody shipping Leon and Sherry, and I wanted to gouge my own eyeballs out. So, because I know about it, you also have to. And you will suffer together. I don't need to watch this. This is an easy fight. I thought I had a punchline. I'm glad I didn't try to use it. Nero, please stay focused. I don't really know what that did for me, but I'm glad I used it. Do what you want. Do what you want, for real. Do what you want, for real. Not to pat myself on the back, but I'm kind of bodying this fight, dude. I haven't taken a lick of damage yet. And I'm not about to. Artemis is literally child's play, dude. I'm so good at this fight. Now that I'm talking shit, this is where I'm gonna get my comeuppance. Ah, you thought. Nero, if you could just please wire snatch. Nero. I can do one of those too. No! No! Literally, oh my... You're fucking joking. That didn't kill her? All of that, it did all of that damage just to leave her with a single tick of health? That it took 2 presses of the square button to get rid of? And I was stuck in my recovery animation so long I couldn't move? You're joking. You're fucking joking. I have not been hit in that boss fight in at least 3 years. It's such an easy, trivial fight. You do it more than once in the campaign. And God knows how many times I've done it in Bloody Palace. Man. Erotic fanfic with Ethan and Lucas. Dude, I've been on Reddit looking up Harry Potter shit. And people are like, oh, does anybody want to roleplay like Snape and Harry? And I'm like, whoa! I'm like, what type of shit is this? I'm just here to talk about the... like, I'm here to talk about the diadem of Ravenclaw, and you're... and y'all are on some different shit. Y'all are on some way different shit. Oh, I don't have anything for V. That's tragic. It's like, dude, it's like literally fucking horrific. They said FBI to Reddit because they're like, well, the Wizarding World, or like, you know, the Magical Society or whatever, considers 17 to be of age, and I'm like, okay. Even by that logic, Harry and Snape were only ever of age at the same time for a couple months, and then Snape died. Also, I don't think either of those characters are gay. I don't know if that's sacrilegious to say, but you know, Harry had romantic and sexual feelings for several women over the course of that story. And no men. Break that. Thank you. Break that too. Thank you. But Reddit's just such a strange place to be. Sometimes I'll see some cool or funny stuff, but I don't know if it's worth it for everything that I have to go through. I'm like, man, isn't it kind of convenient that Harry just so happens to be the descendant of the magical family that, you know, either created or received the Deathly Hallows from death in the first place? And it's like, yeah, but wouldn't it be so much cooler if Harry and Severus are having hot sex? I'm like, no, I can't really say that it would. I forgot how to... Oh, hey, Nightmare. How do you read? I've forgotten how to read. How the hell do you... Abilities. The book. You hold R2. I see now. I don't need you here, Nightmare, actually. Let's think about Resident Evil. It'd be cool if they brought back the Wesker name for the franchise. For example, introduce another one of the Wesker siblings. I personally think that it would be okay to just bring Albert back. I mean, look at everything that he's already survived, right? I don't think it really is too much of a stretch to suggest that he continued mutating and was able to survive what happened to him in Africa as well. I know it's a little silly, but this is Resident Evil we're talking about. We've got vampires and werewolves now. I think it's all right. Mostly just because, like, I really like having a steady villain in the series. If that's what you want to call Wesker. I think he's a hero. I'm kidding. So I don't really want to be rid of him. Oh, you're dead. I didn't realize. My fault. I was like, why won't they attack you? Oh, Oh, V, I can't stand you. V! It is something similar to cloning in RE6 with Carla, so it wouldn't be a stretch of it. Yeah, he could come back as a clone or whatever. It would be cool to see him come back at all. It would be cool, dude, if we could get a Resident Evil character in the next Resident Evil game, that would be sick. I don't care what anybody says, right? I do not, will not, and never have considered Chris in the new Resident Evil games to be Chris Redfield. He acts so strangely in Resident Evil 8. I didn't like it. I also didn't like how he looked in 7. If they turned someone else into him with his DNA. Yeah. I mean, this is the Umbrella Corp we're talking about, dude. They can do anything. Cause like I remember when the Resident Evil when the Resident 3 remake when the Resident Evil 3 remake came out, there were a lot of people who were complaining about how Jill was characterized in that game, myself included. She didn't really resemble her old self at all. I don't mind a female character in something having a cocky attitude and being like, oh, I can take on whatever. Because it's what I liked about Avatar Korra in the first season of Legend of Korra. But I feel like that kind of cockiness has to be earned. And Jill kind of spends the entire game getting her ass beat. They could they could do everything except for design tyrants that actually do the job. That is true. Because like I thought it was dumb that like because in the original Resi 3, I don't know if you played way back or just at any point. I mean, you could play the game whenever you want. You had to lead Nemesis in his final form in front of the railgun because it was mounted and way too fucking heavy for any human being to ever hope to be able to pick up and fire. You had to lead him in front of it and it would shoot him. But 3 make Jill, hell yeah. Original 3 is my favorite. But remake Jill just picks the damn railgun up off of its mount and holds it like it doesn't weigh 10,000 pounds and then fires it, and the recoil is so damn thick that it cracks the ground beneath her feet, but not her bones. I was like, nah, we gotta stop at some, like, there has to be an upper limit. But people are like, oh, you guys complain about Jill, but nobody was complaining about how Chris was acting in Resident Evil Village. I'm like, everybody was. I know I sure the fuck was. That shit pissed me off. You know how much of that game would be avoided if Chris knew how to fucking communicate? Like, literally the entire conflict of that game stems from the fact that Chris just doesn't know how to talk to people. Because if he had just told Ethan what was up, you know, you bust in, you shoot and kill my wife, it'd just be like, Ethan, I know what this looks like, but you gotta relax. That was not Mia. Mia's been captured. That was somebody else who wants to steal your baby so that she can use your child's mold powers. It's like, what? It's like, yeah, dude, you're mold. And then boom. Yeah. I like Ethan. I do not like Mia. I didn't like Mia in 7 or 8. Even when she did show up for real in that game. I was like, she's kind of still insufferable. Hey, stay away from me. Stay, you dirty, rotten son of a bitch. Help me! I hate the way he plays, dude. I know that there's a system. I know that if you're good at the game, then you can be good with V. But guess what? I've never once claimed that I was good. Griffin! Anyway. Because, like, I guess I'm a little different, but, like, look, I don't care if you were possessed of the Ghost of Christmas Past. If you cut my hand off with a chainsaw, I'm cool. Like we are not together after that. It's time for us to see other people. I'm sorry. Not really though, because I feel like I shouldn't have to apologize. That seems reasonable. I'd rather have another game with Moira. I feel that. Give me another game with Sherry Birkin at this point. I like Sherry. I think she's cool. There was some interesting stuff with the G virus and shit. That could come back in a meaningful way. It feels like the series has gotten away from, like, okay, right? The T virus kind of stopped mattering all too much in the second game. It came back a bit in the third one. Oh, Griffin, you pissed me off. Thank you. Because, you know, Jill gets infected and all that stuff. But, you know, like, even starting in game 2, we move on to the G virus. And then we get Las Plagas and whatever the fuck it was in 5. I only played that game once, I don't really remember. I guess it's a big deal in 6, but not in 7. We've got the Mutamycete. And then in 8, we've got the Megamycete. So it's like, I don't know, it's just, it feels like in most of the series, the T virus just doesn't matter that much. And the G virus definitely doesn't. And yeah, I'm not exactly counting games like Survivor or Gaiden or Revelations or, I almost said Downpour. That's a Silent Hill game. Like Operation Raccoon City. Pin him to the wall. Shadow, Shadow, what are you doing? Oh, y'all pissed me off. Like, look, he's just Griffin. Do something. Please. All the characters in 6 were cool. Maybe Helena. Except maybe Helena, she's a bit bland. Yeah. I think that's fair. I think that 6 gets too much hate. Because, okay, right, because I don't particularly think that the 6th game is exceptional in any particular way. But I think it was ambitious, and I admire what they were going for. Having multiple campaigns was a pretty bold decision, and each campaign was pretty meaty. The only thing is that it ended up feeling very repetitive after a certain point, because there's only so many different ideas you can come up with for the same... It's still the same story. It's like, no matter what, it is still the story of Resident Evil 6. I get that. I do get that. Because, like, for me, I don't like 4. Because I think that... Oh, shit, the controller light is purple. Anyway. I think that 4 started a lot of the problems that Resident Evil ended up having that plagued 5 and 6, I'll admit. Like, 6... You know, 6 is definitely too action movie for its own good, but I still think it's pretty cool that you can run up and karate kick the damn zombies, dude. That shit is sick. But I think it's really hypocritical for so many people to have Resident Evil 4 as their favorite game in the series, and then say right behind that same breath that they don't like 5 or 6. And I'm like, well, no. Because we have to remember, Devil May Cry started as Resident Evil 4. So right away, like once we got to the next generation here with the PS2 and the GameCube, they wanted to make the games more actiony to make them stand out. And so that starts in Resident Evil 4. All of the, well, not all of the really shitty one-liners, but a lot of the really shitty one-liners and the way over-the-top endings and the set pieces and all that shit, it starts in Resi 4. Because when you think of, because like, you haven't played DMC 1, but the thing that I find interesting about DMC 1 is that you can tell what it was supposed to be and what it started out development as. Because, like, it's the same plot. You know, there's a girl, and there's an island, and there's a plane. Well, not a plane, but there's a motor vehicle, and there's an explosion, and you leave with the girl, and then you say a one-liner about what just happened. Like, it's the same. And yeah, self-destruction is a self-destruct countdowns are I wanted to jump. They're a trope in Resi games, but you know, it spilled over into Devil May Cry. So like everything that people criticize 5 and 6 for, being too actiony, being too over the top, being too unbelievable, blah blah blah, Chris punches a boulder. That shit started in 4. Yeah, you can RKO the zombies, dude. How can you not love that? I'll buy it, but I don't ever really use that move. Why is enemy step so damn expensive? Whatever. Now it's time to fight Neithog. Not crazy about this fight. I can't get them to lock on to the one that I really need them to. Great job. Great job, V, you worthless son of a bitch. Why are you back here, Griffin? Shadow? What the fuck is your name? I'm gonna try to, yeah. I haven't even gone for S ranking all the missions on that difficulty yet. I'm just trying to finish it. I'm not a good enough gamer, I feel like. Nightmare, I need you to get active. I need you to do a little bit of something. Thank you. Sip a little something. Be a bit kind of that little my building. Riding shoddy with the shoddy. Oh gosh. I don't even, like, ever really find myself listening to the banter in this fight because I'm just so stressed out. Griffin. Oh, Griffin. Oh, Griffin. Oh, Griffin. Okay. Thanks, fine. I just like I really just I like there. Oh, this shit is pissing me off. Thank you. Woo! Everything is totally under control. I cannot get. Because here's my thing, right? Like, when it comes to gaming, there has not really been a challenge that I've set before myself that I haven't been able to. Whoa! Why'd I shoot so high in the air that I haven't actually been able to do? Like, oh, I wanted to no damage Cuphead. I did it. I wanted to beat Doom Eternal on fucking Ultraviolence. I did that. I wanted a yada yada yada, Elden Ring, God of War, blah blah blah, whatever the hardest games are you can think of. That I have, at least. Most of the time, if I really want to do something, I can do it. But I guess that just means that I haven't really committed to getting through Devil May Cry on Hell and Hell, which I really should. Like, it's a very daunting and intimidating platinum trophy, but I know I can get it. Because in the end, it's just you press buttons in a video game, you know?
What do you say?
Of course I can do it. I just haven't. I don't know. But like, because I'm very attracted to hard games and like hard challenges in games. My only problem is that whenever a game comes out nowadays, a lot of developers think that the only way to make a game hard is to make the enemies bullet sponges and then have you... What the fuck is this? Get this shit out of my face. I don't give a shit. Anyway. They make... they make the enemies bullet sponges and then they make you made of napkins. And I don't like that. I'm like, no, if you want the game to be hard, do what Devil May Cry does. Give me harder enemies in places where I don't expect them. Change their attack patterns. Give me fewer frames to counter, stuff like that. That's what I'm fucking dumb. Start the mission. Like, that's what kept me from beating Resident Evil 8 on Village of Shadows is because even on standard difficulty, I felt like the enemies took way too many bullets, and I was like, this is only gonna get worse. Thanks. Oh, V. Oh, you pissing me off. This is why Virgil cast you out. Die. Perfectly timed. Griffin, I told you to do something. Thank you. You're going for S-rank. You didn't use Faust except the Hell and Hell difficulty, so all of the Dante missions were trivial. Here you spammed ragtime, and V missions were a total pain. I don't remember what I'm stuck on. I think I'm stuck on that first... No, I'm stuck on that second Dante mission, the one where you fight Trish at the end. I shouldn't say I'm stuck. I've only attempted it like 3 times. But, I think that the best way forward for me to beat the game on that difficulty is to sit up and force myself to get good with Royal Guard. Because I've also, like, ever since I beat the game on, Dante Must Die, I was using the super characters a lot, because I was like, fuck, I earned these guys. But I can't rely on them, because if I want an S rank, I cannot use a super character. So, I'm gonna have to sit up and make myself learn. I hadn't even considered using Faust. I have used Faust on Virgil a couple times, because I think it's really funny to just summon a meteor shower and just kill him. But, like, as far as, like, using it as an actual, just regular thing, I've only really done it for, red orbs farming, so that I could buy EX Provocation for everybody. Alright, good job. Good fucking job, Shadow. You just fell off the arena, because you're an actual nincompoop. I don't need this anymore. You want to hit that boss easily? I probably should consider using Faust. Do you take a hit to your style ranking? I don't know why I got up close and personal. I was counting on Shadow popping up and getting involved, but he didn't do that when I was pressing triangle. Oh, Griffin. Oh, Griffin, you pissing me off. Griffin, you pissing me off. Thank you. Can't fucking see. Griffin. Oh, Griffin. Can you see? Can you see what I'm trying to get him to do by how V's moving around? With the EX taunts with the orbs. You got for Bloody Palace? Yeah, I was doing it before Bloody Palace got added. So I think I was playing mission 17 over and over again. You get a shit ton of orbs for that, but then of course you get way more if you use Faust, and you do it correctly. You know, because obviously it costs orbs to use, but if you're doing it in a certain way, you can make way more than you spend. Hat trick is very. Is hat trick the one where you put the hat on the enemy? I don't remember. Yeah, because I don't think Bloody Palace got added until like the summer of that year. Because the game came out March 8th, I remember, because unfortunately that was the day that my the day right after my grandmother passed away. But I mean, there are worse ways to get over something like that. I went to GameStop the next day, picked up Devil May Cry 5, and just played through it, beat it that same day. And I might add, I didn't die once in the campaign, unless it was scripted, until I got to Virgil 2. Or no, Virgil 1. Virgil 1, for some reason, was beating the shit out of me, and it was funny because I knew that I was going to have to fight him again as Nero, and it was going to be way easier, and it was, and I beat that first try too, and that shit pissed me off. Of course I didn't get to use the You thought you wouldn't get any good, but last year there was a resurgence of Virgil memes. Yeah. Now I'm motivated. Dude, in 2018 at E3, during the Xbox presentation for some reason, when Devil May Cry 5 first got announced, I was on that shit. I was like, yo. Because I've been a Devil May Cry fan for many, many years. Basically since DMC 4 came out, but I did go back and play all the other games before I played 4. I played them 3, 1, 2, 4. Which is the order that they take place in. It used to be 3, 1, 4, 2. Because the ending of the second game is so fucking hard to explain away, they had to put it at the end of the timeline. Ain't that some shit? But, yeah, I've been a long-time fan of the series. And, you know, at that point, it had been 10 years since since Devil May Cry 4 came out. And 5 years since the reboot came out. And there were rumors and there were leaks that there might be a new Devil May Cry game coming, but we weren't sure if it was DMC 5 or DMC Devil May Cry 2 or whatever. But then, ooh, that trailer started, and I saw that white hair, and I saw him riding that motorcycle. Man. Man. I was like, yo, day one. That was one of those. I don't really pre-order games these days. And I haven't for a while, but this one I had to pre-order. Didn't really get anything for doing it. I didn't care. New GPU a couple months before release. Got the RE2 remake as a bonus, otherwise you didn't know if you would ever try DMC. I get that. It does have a very high skill ceiling. And that could be off-putting to a lot of people, because I only really have 2 or 3 friends in my real life that have played Devil May Cry, like, any form seriously. And a lot of the people that I try to suggest it to, or recommend it to, are just like, they say Devil May Cry is pretty hard. It's like, yeah, it's as hard as you make it. You know, I don't think that Devil May Cry is outright super difficult. But I think it has the potential to be. The only thing is just, like, it is very difficult to master. Like, if you want to be considered good at Devil May Cry, you have to put in a lot of time. But it's, you know, it's like that with fighting games too, and I've been a huge fighting game player most of my life, so. The enemies just stare at you and the bosses die 2 hits. Dude, because I played on Devil Hunter, the very... Oh shit! Shadow died. Fuck it. You know what? Because I played on Devil Hunter right away. Because I was like, well, I mean, because you only had access to human and Devil Hunter, and I was like, well, I'm not gonna play on human. What the fuck do I look like? But of course, I had to, so I could go and get my S ranks for that difficulty. And I was just like, man, this is actually fucking trivial. I think it took me like, all right. Griffin, you just gotta have a little bit of... What is up with this Impusa Queen, dude? It's immortal! Anyway. I've been playing fighting games most of my life, so I'm used to games where you have to just sit up and practice it over and over again. Not a huge deal to me. Although, the unfortunate thing about being a fighting game fan is that you could have years like 2022, where nothing fucking comes out. And then all the games that are already out will just kind of die off. Devil May Cry. Dragon Ball FighterZ is dead. Guilty Gear Strive is mostly dead. It comes back to life every time a new character gets added, but like only for a week. Tekken 7 is mostly dead. Street Fighter 5 is dead. So it's just like, there's nothing for me to do. But it's okay, because now we're in 2023, we get Street Fighter 6 and Tekken 8. And that's pretty hot. Maybe Mortal Kombat 12? We'll see. Yeah. What are y'all fighting? Oh my... Oh, y'all pissed me off. The depression that I feel in my heart every day is so real. If I hadn't lost so much time from them attacking shit that was behind me, it's just like it just feels like you don't have any control when you're I'm fighting the Garyon Knight guy, huh? It just feels like you don't have any control when you're playing as V, dude, because Shadow and Griffin will just do what they want. Is there anything else I should buy? Oh my, V. I hate you. I really do. I can't fucking stand you. Yo, what's good, Soda? Do you think that if they ever make a live action Devil May Cry, that V will be played, that V... You already know where I'm going. That V will be played by Finn Wolfhard? It wasn't worth it. It was not worth everything I went through. I'm not really too worried about that. Let's give Shadow and Knight some shit to do. Nightmare. Griffin. Dude, I can't spell. People that made Castlevania anime have the rights to DMC. So yeah, because there was some type of announcement a couple years ago, like, oh well, once we're done with because I think the head of the studio was like, once we're done doing Castlevania, we'll get started on Devil May Cry. But I don't know if you've noticed, but they finished Castlevania and then started a new Castlevania, which is cool because I like Richter and I'm very excited to see him do things. But I'm kind of like, well, hey. Don't forget about us. We did have an agreement. I think he might be played by Finn. Why not? Finn's like 19. Or maybe he'll be 20 this year. I don't actually know. Well, if he'll be 20 this year, then he's 19. Toxie, goofy.
Enjoy the taste of despair. Slice it.
Oh, Nightmare, I need you to do things. I'm out. I'm free.
That's quite a horror. A rare species, but apparently not quite extinct. Until today, then. Slice
Oh shit. Oh, not paying attention. Oh, Shadow. Oh, Shadow, please be safe. Ooh, Shadow died. Where'd he die? He's over here. Oh shit.
take that momentum and send it right back.
Oh my goodness, Griffin's gonna die too.
Gouge him. Slice him. Pin him to the wall. Slice him. Pierce him.
Oh, they're fucking both dead. I'm sick to my stomach. Please come back to life faster.
Nature that presided over is a little creature without joy. Their love would anything on earth. Gouge him. Slice him.
Hey, Shadow, where you at? Shadow. Oh my god, this is why I hate playing V so much, dude. Oh shit. Maybe if I paid attention a little better. V.
Are measured by the clock, but of wisdom no clock can measure. Die.
Die. Here's a face cam. I don't feel like turning on lights. It's about to be 10 o'clock.
I'm fine. I must chase him. If the Devil Sword Sparta still exists, it may very well be our only hope.
Think about this for a minute now. What will you...
And I'm so fucking ass. I'm ass. I'm literally buns. Nero. I'm about to fight Gilgamesh, right? Come on. That punchline. I already know what's up. We'll take a Buster Arm. Since I can't actually bust yet. Like oh, we'll take a Buster Arm. It is cool that the controller light changes depending on who you're playing. I don't think it did that on PS4. I'd love to show you, but I don't have my camera on.
Well, she ain't dead. Gotta.
Hey, Gilgamesh. You look a little different.
Turn him back now. That's it.
I appreciate you rocking with me. So I can get you a little bit of rest. Probably got work tomorrow and shit like a grown up. Yeah, I'm up here now, bitch. Fuck you. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's oh? Ugh. I just try to do this fight as quickly as possible, and it just doesn't work. I just got up here. You already want to do the... Oh, the depression. Oh my... Think I'm scared? Oh. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Bitch, I'm back up here. What's up? Oh, I really wish I could use my devil trigger. I feel so neutered. Like, compared to what I'm used to being able to... Oh my goodness. Compared to what I'm used to being able to do, it's really just not working for me. Nero. Ooh, Nero. Be a crazy shot of the Colossus boss. It would be just as annoying in that game as it is here. Oh my. What I love about the way that that combo works is if anything happens that changes your footing, it resets and you don't get to do it anymore. I just lost my fucking... Oh, I'm gonna lose my mind! Dear... Alright. Oh my goodness. I'm doing something. Let me get back to what I'm doing. Oh. Nero's back. I've been wanting to stream Shadow of the Colossus again though. I wanna do the time trials for you guys. My timing is literally always off. I always have way more time than I expect to. Me up there. Bullshit. Alright. Watch this. I'm about to trivialize this shit. What is that? Goodness. Because I've always been wondering for a long time how quickly I can actually finish Shadow. Because I've done it in sub 4 hours before. But I kind of gotta feel like if I practiced it a bit, I could do it in sub 3 hours. But that's for another time. But dude, this is gonna be a good year for this Twitch channel, man. Because in a couple weeks, I'm playing as Nero. What do you mean? In a couple weeks, we're gonna be playing Dead Space, and then we're gonna be playing Hogwarts next month, and we're gonna be playing Star Wars later this year. We're gonna play Spider-Man later this year. We'll see about Forspoken. I haven't made a decision yet. I needed to come out first. What else is coming out? Resident Evil. That comes out in March. I'll play that probably, most likely. Hades 2, which means I need to finish the first game. Although I'm pretty sure that even if I do successfully finish Hades' second health bar, I still don't think he's gonna let me out. Something just tells me that that's not the kind of game where, like, success means what it should. We'll see, though. Let me back my damn punchline. Ooh, ragtime. Can I get a rawhide? Yes, sir, I can get a rawhide. Fuck it. Whatever. I don't like Tomboy, so I don't use it. Can I finish this game tonight? Probably, right? I'm skipping all the cutscenes and shit. I guess it's just a matter of how long do I really feel like being up tonight. What do y'all think? Because the way that my job is right now, I can wake up at 7 like I need to, and then clock in and then go back to sleep, and that's pretty fire. Don't tell my boss that I do that. I will be fired. I remember when I was my own boss. That was nice. Oh, you dirty, rotten. Oh, I hate you. Oh yeah, I forgot that the scissor bitches can strike you back after they die, because if they still had a scissor blade when they die, then it can land on you.
You can follow if you want. I'm going in.
He's dead, right? Okay, good. That's gotta hit somebody. Oh yeah, the baby maker. Hold on. No way was I about to let you make me lose my punchline. Oh, they're dead. My fault. Nice. Where do we go? Just came from there. We go this way. There's orbs. Orbs? Hell yeah. I can't. Oh, I'm angry. stuck. Hey. Fuck you. I think this is the one mission that has that really long and obnoxious fight when you're on that stage while it's like falling down a hill or some shit like that, and it goes on fucking forever on the harder difficulties because it doesn't stop until you actually clear out all the enemies. And sometimes when they have a lot of health, it could just last way entirely too long. Anyway, I think this is that one. I'm not 1,000,000% sure. Oh, you thought you were gonna get me, huh? No, sir. Not me, not today. I'm too good for that. I can't see! Oh my, dude, I got fucking stun locked. Are you shitting me? Stun locked in a Devil May Cry game? Maybe if I use Table Hopper, this would be such a problem. Alright. I need to stop getting hit. I think that would help me out a lot in the long run.
Guess I'm going down.
Guess I'm going down. I feel like... because Johnny Young Bosch does the voice for both Dub Ichigo and Nero. But, like, I never really noticed when I was younger how similar the voices are. Like, obviously they're different enough, but they definitely come from the same place. And then, obviously, Devil Trigger Nero sounds exactly like Hollow Mask Ichigo. Like when he says, "Don't fuck with me," I could just imagine Ichigo saying that when he puts his mask on to fight Grim Joe. Spoilers? For both, I guess? Oh. That's not gonna help me get a fucking triple S now, is it? Man, things are going so well for so long. These fucking escalators. I'm really not trying to deal with this shit. I'm really not trying to deal with this shit. I'll handle it when I need to, I guess. There we go. Finally got a triple S with Nero. Only took 30 years. You tell how hard I've been focusing? I feel like I haven't spoken in 10 years. I thought I'd get a trophy for that. Maybe you just get a trophy for getting an SSS at some point. I probably got one as Virgil. I mean, I am an epic gamer after all. Bitch. Yep. Works too, I guess. That. Anything this way? Orbs over here, right? Yeah. My memory of the layout of this map struggles, but I know where the important things are. There's always orbs afoot. There's orbs over here. A whole orb tree. Get away from me. There. I'm really not concerned about these guys. I'll just go. Just do my thing. The game wants to let me. Damn. A little faster. Thank you. Look at him running. And high knees. Let's go. I was right. This is the amphitheater. It's a real pain in the ass. Oh my. Oh, dude. Oh, there's so much going on. It's actually just so much happening. No, I said that this just goes on forever. This is what I was talking about. Oh, pfft. Maybe I should complain about how long things have been going on earlier in these types of encounters, because then, yes sir, because then I get to be done faster. Everybody likes being done faster. Demon King. Is this where I go into the Clive Hut? It is. I'm gonna use some double breakers. Buy 2 of these. Let's buy 2 of these. Thank you. And give me a... Stop it. Give me a rawhide. Get it out. Get it out! Alright. Punchline. That can stay a rawhide. Punchline. Rawhide. Oh, I'm so fucking angry. Ragtime. Oh, everything's wrong. Thank you. Booga booga. I thought it was still loading. I didn't realize that it was up to me.
All right. Just you wait, you big bastard. I'll drag you all the way down here. What the hell? This is bad.
Thanks, Nero. I really like where your priorities are. Oop. Let's do this. You say less. Nero, why can't I? Thanks, Nero. Got me sitting here looking stupid with my thumb up my ass like I'm not trying to do something specific. Yeah.
Never stood a chance.
Which way did I come in? This... Okay, yeah. Yep. Oh, the cutscenes.
Guess that's my ride.
Nero. Can you imagine how hot this would be to stand on? Well, maybe not, because maybe this isn't magma. Maybe this is just blood. Pretty sure it's just blood, because that's how the Clefod operates, right? Clefod can only grow once every 1,000 years, and Virgil wasted it on a fucking petty grudge with his brother. With these. Thank you. Oh, it makes me so angry.
Where does this go?
I don't know. Step inside. Step inside the blood chute. Find out where it goes that way.
Blood all over me. Better be a shower.
Yeah. Ugh. That does not taste good. I eat everything right now. Oh my goodness. I don't have what it takes to get there yet.
Riding high.
Oh, yes I do. Say less. Hell yeah. I thought I would need my full quadruple jump to get over that, but I guess air hike and air ton is all you really need.
Alright. Going down is the only way, huh?
No, it's not. Let's go, dude. I'm actually fucking crushing it right now. Yep. Oh my god, you hooked on Dragon Ball? Hell yeah. Are you starting with original Dragon Ball when Goku's a kid? Ba-da-do-do-do-do. Ba-da-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Ba-da-do-do-do-do. Ba-da-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. I'm sorry. You don't want to start a long series. Hey, I'm not gonna lie to you though. Both Dragon Ball, well, okay, Dragon Ball Z, and Dragon Ball Super, and especially GT, are all shorter than just getting to Water 7 in One Piece. And I think if you were to watch all 4 Dragon Ball shows, it's still like sub 500 episodes. And it shows the OG Dragon Ball, we are on the Frieza saga. Dude, hell yeah. I think the Frieza saga is the best saga, but Frieza is not my favorite villain from Dragon Ball Z. Yeah. But the Frieza saga is also the longest saga, like, by far. The Frieza saga is, like, well over 50 episodes by itself, I think. So, once you get past that, the Android saga is pretty short, the Cell saga is pretty short, and then the Boo saga is even shorter than the other two. Even though a lot happens in the Boo saga. And then you get to make the hard decision of watching Dragon Ball GT or Dragon Ball Super first.
Well. Haven't had enough yet.
Oh no. No!
Let's get airborne.
Let me up there! You son of a bitch. Well, I'm down here now. Fuck you. You gotta go super in this fight, right? The power level of like 120 million in Goku's is 3 million. That is true. Goku's power level at the beginning of his fight against Frieza is 3 million. I can't tell you whether or not he goes Super Saiyan in that fight. I guess he either does or he doesn't, huh? Fuck you. No way! No way! Dude, this is why this game pisses me off so much. The game just decides, oh yeah, you're just gonna take damage from that. And I'm like, I didn't get hit though. I didn't get hit though. Obviously, I'm just bad, but I don't want to admit that. Why would I ever want to admit that sort of thing? I could, oh, if I had double trigger, would be so useful. These take so much damage before they die. I legitimately hate you. Thank you. Vegeta was prating on about the one true Super Saiyan. I'm becoming the thing you fear most, Frieza. I'm becoming a Super Saiyan. And then he uses fucking earthbending on a rock. Telekinesis on a rock. He earthbends. Yeah. Vegeta was bullshitting heavily in the Frieza saga. He didn't know what he was on. He had never seen a Super Saiyan. He was just like, well, I'm stronger than I've ever been, so surely, like, by reasonable logic, I have to be a Super Saiyan right now, right? Like, there's no other explanation. Like, I gotta be.
There are no express elevators. Someone come out, the architect.
That is an express elevator, Nero. You fuck, it took you right where you needed to be. Sweet surrender. I'm so sick of this fucking...
Out of my way, Win.
Killing this Usopp, Yamcha, Piccolo, yeah. Funimation likes to save money on voice actors. You haven't met him yet, but there's a character in Dragon Ball Super named Whis who shares a voice actor with Brook. Ian Sinclair. I'm sure you know who voices Brook. But you know what's funny is I didn't, because I used to watch One Piece dubbed a super long time ago. Like 10 years ago, right? And, I had gotten pretty familiar with all the voices, but it was before I really started knowing who these people were. So I never really connected it to, oh, L1 is to break your devil breaker. I changed that in my original playthrough. I changed that. I'm gonna do that right now, actually, because that is not gonna work for me. Breakaway. That's gonna be up on the D-pad. The unused will now be L1. And we'll find a use for it later. You guys know what it is. But yeah, because I was also pretty well familiar with Yamcha and Shenron and Purunga and everybody else that Chris Sabat does, but I didn't realize that it was the same guy. Put the Kakarot Pop back! Now! Don't worry about me. Oh, Chris Sabat's also All Might in the My Hero Academia English dub.
Good. Finally made it.
It's the exact same voice he does for Piccolo. I'm not fighting nobody. All these orbs. Yeah. Love the... Just love the fucking stupid ass Mega Man jump he does. Whee. My name is Rockman. I would love a Mega Man 12 to be announced. That would be great. Bitch. Anyway.
Think it's good to be king, huh? Not for much longer.
Yep. Question is, how does Goku go from 3 million in his fight against Frieza to what, like 55 septillion when in UI? Can't train that hard. Here's the thing, is that
It's me.
for Super Saiyan 1, we understand it as a 50 times multiplier from base form. Super Saiyan 2 is then a 2 times multiplier from that, so 100 times stronger than base form. And then Super Saiyan 4 is 4 times stronger than Super Saiyan 2. So it is Super Saiyan 3 is 4 times stronger than Super Saiyan 2. The Super Saiyan 3, there's a lot of numbers in my head right now. Super Saiyan 3 is 400 times stronger than base. After that, we don't have numbers. We don't know what Goku's base form power level is in the Android Saga, the Cell Saga, the Buu Saga, when he fights Beerus, when he fights Frieza again, when he fights Hit, when he fights Goku Black, when he fights Jiren. We do not know what his base form power level is. So we kind of just have to guess. There's also an insane number of Zenkai boosts that he gets, because the way that he trains is by doing so in a particularly self-destructive fashion, so that when he heals, he gets stronger because of Saiyan genealogy. And people on Twitter were very upset, not Twitter, TikTok were very upset about me saying that sort of thing, but it's like when you're watching the Tournament of Power, you cannot deny that he's getting Zenkai boosts, because he goes from not being able to even like physically touch Jiren to being able to make Jiren have to start blocking and dodging and like actually taking him seriously as an opponent over the course of less than 50 minutes. So he's getting Zenkai boost because he's also getting hurt a lot. The thing that makes this fight tough is that you have to die, but you have to get to phase 2 first. Which means that you have to break this this little shield here that is made from the Yamato. Does the Kai boost feel a little cheaty? Absolutely. It is an Azpole invented by Akira Toriyama to create a problem that, or to solve a problem that he created by introducing villains that are just so much stronger than the heroes. He also struggles to communicate power and the differential in power between a hero and a villain without resorting to just literally like real numbers. He has to spell it out in real numbers for us to understand. Come on! I just want to see what it does! I just want to see what it does! Every time I try to charge it up to fucking use it, I get hit! But now that he doesn't use the numbers anymore, it's impossible to understand the power creep in Dragon Ball. Because he created a system that required us to have it literally spelled out in the simplest terms possible, and then he stopped using those terms, and now I can't keep up. I'm gonna lose way too early. Ooh, it is low though. If I... Oh my gosh, I'm gonna die. Haven't met a single villain that has a reason behind his evils. They're just evil because they're evil. I mean, Vegeta... At least with Vegeta, he's like, oh, well, I want... Because Vegeta and Frieza both want the same thing, but Vegeta wants it for a slightly different reason. You know what I mean? Because Vegeta's like, oh, well, I want to become immortal so that I can overthrow Frieza. Frieza wants to become immortal so that he cannot be overthrown, right? But before that, you know, Demon King Piccolo is just evil. He wants to be young again so that he can be evil more effectively, you know? And that's one thing. But yeah, villain motivations have never really been Dragon Ball's strong suit. But it never really needed to be, right? Because it paved the way for so many other stories like JoJo's and Naruto and One Piece and Bleach and all that shit. So I'm fine with Dragon Ball being worse when it comes to writing than the others. Because we wouldn't have them without it. What do I want? Give me a Sweet Surrender. I have a Sweet Surrender. Okay. So I'll take the Sweet Surrender. Punchline is fine. And then I'll take my other. Oh my gosh! It makes me so angry the way that it works. And then give me the other Rawhide. So let's be a bit more. I'm further back than I thought I would be. I'm not fighting y'all again. Watching Kai, good. Kai has a lot of problems of its own with like the music and the censorship and whatever the case may be, but it is a more direct adaptation of the manga than original Z is, and so it's just way better to watch that version of it. I know a lot of people disagree. I don't give a shit.
Not interested in you having a winning streak. Now I can play.
Oh, please. It was still active? Oh my. Are you seeing this shit, Soda? Do you understand why it's so hard for me to keep a fucking Devil Breaker? Every time I pop a Devil Breaker, it's just right away, dude. Like, the Sweet Surrender stayed active for 34 years. I could have retired before that shit stopped working. And then the moment that I pop Punchline, I get time frozen. I'm bad. I can stop time too, bitch. It did not work. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Because, there was a problem with securing the rights to the old Dragon Ball Z music because the lead composer was plagiarizing most of his work. And that sucks. And that's a problem that's actually plagued Dragon Ball in many ways. It even extends to the games. And that's one of the reasons that they, that you can't really, like... It's why Bandai can't re-release the old games, because of the music rights and shit. I have to break this red crystal in front of... There we go. Oh, yeah. Now I'm allowed to lose the fight, and so I will do that. Scatter like dust. Like, am I supposed to not think that's Dan Southworth's voice? Oh, what's wrong? What's wrong? Now you don't want to fight? Wow, that really just does not work on him. I wonder if it's because he has the force field. Not really that important because this is the last time I'm gonna fight Urizen as Nero. Just want to know. I would like to break the force field again, but I don't really think it's in the cards for me to do that. Wow, I'm far from breaking it. Goodness. Yeah. This is fine. Mission's over. Now I get to be Dante. A B? Is it because I restarted from a checkpoint? That's fucking horrible. Oh, Soda, did you hear? The book is out. You can finally read the book I was talking about forever ago. Available on Barnes & Noble and Amazon. For now, that's all. I do hope to get it on like Google Books, but we'll have to see. Yeah. See, I kind of want to save. I want to save my orbs for Dante abilities. Shit. I think we're gonna cut stream at 3 hours. I think that's long enough for a Devil May Cry stream. Don't like this mission.
It's coming from the Clifods route.
Quit saying Clifod, please.
I need you. Haven't in a while.
This game pisses me off. What a great camera. The Christmas money leftovers, and you get that on your card, goodbye. Appreciate it. You don't have to get the paperback version. You can just get the ebook. It's cheaper. Dear sir, madam, can you read my book? It took me years to write. Will you take a look? Based on a novel by a man named Larry. I forgot who I was. Broly just better because of his legendary Super Saiyan gene, or is Goku still stronger because he learned Ultra Instinct? Broly was introduced after Goku got Ultra Instinct, so by rule of Dragon Ball power scaling, he's just stronger by default. I do think that Goku could potentially defeat Broly using Ultra Instinct, but that form, or that technique, or whatever the fuck you want to call it, it's both, I guess. It has its own complications, so it's not exactly a get out of jail free card. But I will say it has won precisely 0 of the fights that it's been involved in, so that's cool. Let's go. But like, Broly is basically a walking plot device. His whole thing is like, oh, I'm just built to be the strongest Saiyan. No particular reason as to why that is. Just is. And I used to not like Broly, really. Like, of course, as a kid, I thought he was super cool, because, like, oh, he's got green hair, and his eyes are all blank and shit, blah, blah, blah. But as I've gotten older, I'm like, yo, original Dragon Ball Z Broly fucking sucks. All 3 of those movies are some ass. But Dragon Ball Super Broly, both the movie and the version of the character, pretty sick. Hey, Nightmare, need your help. It takes Nightmare so long to get active. Oh, please land. He didn't beat Jiren. No, he did not. I don't personally give him that dub at all. But even if you do want to put it in his win column, he did not do it with Ultra Instinct. There are certain forms and techniques in Dragon Ball that are introduced and they seem cool, but then you realize that they don't work. And it creates a bit of a conflict for me, because I'm like, as much as I like Super Saiyan 3, it's never beaten anybody. Griffin, you just came back! But even in the manga, it did not beat Moro either. It did not beat Granola, and it did not beat Gas. Ultra Instinct is 0-4. It's because it's like Super Saiyan Blue is different than the other Super Saiyan forms, because those are all driven or like powered by rage, even though in the Cell Saga he learns how to use Super Saiyan without being angry, and so it doesn't really make any sense anymore. But I guess he does still have to tap into that rage in order to turn Super Saiyan. And if he's using rage as his source of power, then he can't focus enough to use Kaioken. But like, using God Ki also takes an incredible amount of focus, except for when it doesn't, like in Ultra Instinct. I don't know, man. Dragon Ball doesn't make any sense. I kind of stopped caring about the rules at a certain point, because it's the only way that I don't go crazy. Oh, this game pisses me off. Does it make sense? It doesn't really make sense to me, and I've been watching it all my life. I think what it was first Toei or Toriyama, whoever was particularly responsible for that decision, was like, it would be really cool to see Goku use Kaioken again. But in one of our filler arcs, he combined it with Super Saiyan 2, and that was pretty cool. So what if he did that in the canon material and combined it with Super Saiyan Blue? And then they were like, cool, but how do we make that make sense? Like, fucking focus and control, I don't care. Just write it. Whatever it takes. And I get that. I've written like that before, but I don't know. Yeah. Dragon Ball was so much simpler when there was no such thing as a Saiyan. If you remember, in OG Dragon Ball, the word Saiyan is never said. Nobody's saying Saiyan. And I prefer it that way, honestly. I love Gohan, and I love Trunks, and whoever else, but it's just like, ugh. Not really worth it. Thanks, V. Really want... Ew. Alright. Shadow to me. Up we go. Do we? No, we don't. Go this way. Once you see ya. Because Goku was supposed to be the legendary Super Saiyan. But then, oh, it gets even worse when Yamoshi gets retconned into existence. Because Yamoshi was not only the first ever Super Saiyan, but he was the first ever Super Saiyan God. Which means that he had to teach 5 other people how to become Super Saiyans. And he was the first ever legendary Super Saiyan. And I'm like, what? This one guy? What was he fighting? But it's whatever.
At your pleasure, Gouger. Enjoy the taste of despair.
I pressed the wrong button. I wanted L2, I pressed L1.
Gouger.
Oh, well, you know what? It's probably for the best that I have Nightmare here anyway, because there's one of these fuckers. I can't see, dude. You just trained really hard. Because it's like, to become a Super Saiyan God, you as one Super Saiyan need to have 5 other Super Saiyans with pure hearts offer you their light energy, and then you can become a Super Saiyan God. So that means that there were 6 of them.
Resist all you want.
I can't. I really hate the kill for this one, because you just gotta wait till that's over. If there's nothing else to fight, then you're just wasting your fucking time. How did I get in here? I just walked in here, right? Oh, we go this way.
If we had the double sword Sparta, Nero might just be able to defeat him.
Kinda have to.
It's your turn. Angel decided on my bones, a little creature. Slice him. Slice him.
Oh, V. I love playing as you so. Oh! Whoa! Whoa! Doing a couple things there. Doing a couple things. Please, please don't die. Oh my. It pisses me off. I want my hair to go back to normal. I want my hair to go back to normal. I'm gonna counter for this game's kind of wacky. Yeah, they're able to come up with different. Oh my, are you beat? Are you? Oh, you gotta be. Oh, you for sure clowning around. Fuck is we own? You're gonna land like a. Hell yeah. Griffin loves this. That's great. But they're able to come up with like different things for it to mean every time, which is pretty impressive. Whoa! Please. Ooh. Alright, let's go. You 100% of God of War Ragnarok? Hell yeah. The bear and the wolf. 100% every realm? Nice. That's more than I did. That is a bit more than I did. I will not lie to you. I think I have a little bit left on Vanaheim, and that's it. Because there was one area that I couldn't figure out how to get to, but I didn't need it for the platinum, so I just left it. Oh.
Jesus. Presence. It's the devil.
Oh, these fuckers. Nightmare, I need your help. But, there's so much to do in Vanaheim, dude. Vanaheim feels like 2 completely different realms. And it's kind of fucked up because it makes you realize how barren some of the other realms are when it comes to content. There's not really much to do in Alfheim. There's virtually 0 to do in Midgard. Which is crazy, because that's where you're from. Oh, you know what I just realized? In the last game, when Baldur says you should have never come to Midgard, he thought he was talking to Laufey. He thought you were from Jotunheim. But like because there was that Berserker gravestone I was trying to get to in Vanaheim that's in the crater, and I couldn't figure out how to get to it. And I looked it up because I had spent like an hour trying to get there, and I realized that the person who I was watching go to that fight was in a boat. And I was like, a boat? There's no water here. And then I was like, I have to restore the river. Alright, bruh. So I realized just how much shit there is. A little faster, please. Thank you. Oops. That's what I wanted. Dante. Had a hard time with the Berserkers than you did with Gna. I needed about 4 tries on Gna, I think. But the Berserker King took me a good bit. Ulruf, yeah. He was a pain in the ass. I'm a little baby. Yeah. I don't have any other weapons though. Doing my best.
That guy really do this? Well, there's no accounting for taste.
Well, no accounting for taste. I fucking love Dante. He's so cool. Look at his run. Do I not have Stinger? Oh, I'm in Trickster. That's a problem. I kind of forgot how to play Dante in this game. Especially because I don't, that's the thing I'm supposed to have. Random stoner thought. Are we really 3-dimensional beings? Like, or that's not what I meant. Because there are people who think that we are 4th-dimensional beings because we can see 3 dimensions. But that's not true, right? Can we really see 3 dimensions? Think about a box or a cube, right? How do you draw a cube? You have a rhombus at the top and then 2 other parallelograms that form the 2 front-facing sides of a cube and the top. And occasionally, yeah, you can see 2 sides and the top of a cube. But you're not perceiving it as 3 distinct dimensions. You're not seeing length, width, and height. You're seeing height and width, right? You're not really seeing the length of it from observing it from one angle. If we could see 3D, we'd be able to see everything about it. Exactly, you'd be able to see the entire object all at once. And without shadows, we would not be able to perceive depth. Because we can't see distance with our eyes. Anyway. Like, you can't exactly tell how far away the moon is by looking at it, right? It's just a sky and there's a white dot on it. Fuck you! Oof, help, help, help. Dude, if I had Stinger right now, things would be going so much easier for me. Alright. Fuck all y'all. The ocean has no scale. All you can see is the ocean. A damn sardine can look as big as a boat. Yeah! It's like how can we be sure that the Megalodon actually is like that the rest of it is big enough to support what we think its jaw is supposed to be sized at, right? What if it's just a small fish with a big ass mouth? And how do we know it's not blubbery? All right. Anyway, because I feel like it would need to be for as big as it's suggested to be. And if it was swimming pretty darn deep in the ocean, I feel like I shouldn't even buy any skills for the Rebellion right now because I'm about to not have it anymore. Air hike. Air hike's always good. Trigger heart. Love to see that. Enemy step. Yes, sir. Get more orbs. Who doesn't love that? Yes, sir. Yeah, there's practically no point in... Oh, gosh. Give me your life, brother. That's what I want from you right now. Dante. This mission, I think, goes on a little too long. But that's just me. I'm trying to beat Doom Eternal on Nightmare difficulty for like it won't be that hard. The only thing, because unfortunately, as much as I love Doom Eternal, it's one of those games that just, it invents difficulty by making all the enemies bullet sponges and then making you out of paper mache. And I feel like I just want something a little harder than that. And yeah, they'll throw in like an Archvile where there's not usually one, or there will be a Tyrant or a Cyber Demon or stuff like that. But it really just comes down to you being weak while all the other enemies are really strong. And I don't really like that. But once you can adjust to it, it's not really all that different. Oh, you dirty fucking bitch. I tell you, if I had been hit by that fucking scissor and lost what was left of my damn brother, can you please? Goodness. Yeah. That's why I didn't play God of War Ragnarok and give me God of War. I tried it. And then I was fighting Thor, and I was like, really? This is what we got going on for difficulty? Is he just kills me in 3 hits? Okay. And like, I commend anybody who's willing to, you know, bash their head against the wall through that difficulty and beat the game like that, because that's what they want to do, and they get a sense of pride from that. That's dope. If that's, like, if you get satisfaction out of playing every game on the hardest difficulty and beating it like that, I commend that, because I used to be that way too. But then I started noticing a trend in a lot of hard difficulties, and I stopped enjoying it. It became very clear when I was playing Uncharted 4 on brutal difficulty. I was like, oh. So I just played it on Give Me No Mercy, I believe. I think. Because it was also like, a lot of games used to require you to play the game on the hardest difficulty in order to get the platinum, and this is one of them. Devil May Cry 5. But God of War Ragnarok didn't do that. So I was totally fine not playing it on the hardest difficulty, because I'm like, well, I don't need to. Give me a challenge, because Give Me a Bonus Experience felt too easy. Give Me God of War just felt lame. I tried to sit through a fight, learn the boss's move, and dodge it. Yeah, and like, the game definitely incentivizes good defense more than the last one did. Because, you know, you can get Realm Shift if you get a perfect dodge, or, you know, if you get a perfect parry, then you can fire the projectile back or whatever. And that's cool. That's cool. It did make me get really good at parrying. But, I don't know. Like, if I wanted to just sit up and dodge every attack, I'd play Elden Ring. Oh, fuck you. Fuck you. I saw, because obviously a lot of people were upset that Elden Ring won rather than God of War, which I feel like both games deserved it, so I wasn't going to be upset no matter who got it. Oh, shit. It was like, oh, the combat in God of War feels like too simple and freeform. It needs a stamina system. I'm like, okay. So, the Norse Saga already gets enough criticism for feeling like a derivative of the Souls series. And now you want to add a stamina bar to make them even more similar? I'm like, I don't think you realize how dumb that sounds. Like, this game that I don't like for trying to rip off the Souls series should be more like the Souls series in this way. Then I feel like it would be a better game. Like, what? Dude, can y'all die? Oh my god. I just want to move on. I don't like this mission. I don't like not having anything. This. If you don't make me, I'm not gonna fight anybody.
Oh man, they're already here. These ladies want.
Oh man, I'm trapped. All right. Both are games and not that comparable. They're both hard, but Elden Ring is like the Breath of the Wild of Souls games. So I don't like Breath of the Wild. I get what you mean, though. It's just like they're not similar enough. Because, like, yes, I do feel like God of War was one of those games that tried to adapt a Souls type of combat into the mechanics. Jedi Fallen Order did that same thing just a year later. I just think that Elden Ring is too different from even the rest of the Souls franchise to be compared so directly to God of War like that. It felt very unfair. I'll tell you what's a tragedy, though, is that for all of the times, by however many different organizations and companies and groups, every single time that Horizon Forbidden West was nominated for Game of the Year, it lost. And as sad as that is, I get it, because that game fucking pissed me off. I did not like it. I didn't have any urge to replay it. The moment that I saw the credits start rolling, I had uninstalled that shit. It just, oh. And it's really unfortunate because Zero Dawn was pretty much my favorite game of 2017 besides Cuphead. And it's one of my favorite games of the PS4 generation. But it's just like everything that I did dislike about Zero Dawn, like every complaint that I had or every criticism that I had, got dialed up to 11 in fucking in Forbidden West. That's why people call it Horizon Forgotten West. You lost, bud? This is getting on my fucking nerves. Did I break your... Please. Thank you. Forbidden West was a letdown. Absolutely loved Zero Dawn. It was super hyped for Forbidden West. I haven't seen any spoilers or anything for Forbidden West, but I don't really care anymore. It's just like... Dude, and it sucks because the last game launched way too close to Breath of the Wild. And then this game launched way too close to Elden Ring. And it feels like both times Sony was trying to set it up to fail. But like this time, there was just... I have like a 30-minute video on the YouTube channel about why I didn't like it. And it sucks because I'm not trying to just be negative about video games. I mean, it cost me $70 to fucking play it. And it was a sequel to a game I really liked. I wanted to say positive things about it, but it didn't give me anything positive to say. Like, I'm not gonna sit up here and lie and pretend I loved it. I'm always honest. And it was funny because, like, everybody that was nominated for Best Performance that this year, or this past year, you know, Sunny, Chris, everybody else, I don't know, there were some other people. But Ashley Birch was also nominated for her work as Aloy in Forbidden West, and she wasn't even there. She didn't show up. I don't know if she knew she wouldn't win, or if she just didn't care. But either way, it's really sad. I don't know. It seemed like it didn't even seem like she was. Are you kidding me? It didn't even seem like she was passionate about being in this one. Which is the last. Dude! Which is obviously the last thing that you want from your. I'm so fucking mad. Which is obviously the last thing you want from your lead actor. Oh my god, Dante! I'm so sick of it. People were bitching and moaning when this game came out because they couldn't play as you right away. She's really good as Aloy and Zero Dawn, but she would... Dude! And that's why I stopped streaming Forbidden West. Because, like, I didn't mind it so much when I was playing the first game, because I was just playing it for me. I wasn't trying to create content off of it or anything. But I was playing Forbidden West, and I just couldn't commentate over that game. She just talked so much. I felt like I couldn't get a word in edgewise. I'm like, I'm sorry, Aloy, am I interrupting you? Because Sony characters talk a lot, right? It really started with Nathan Drake, I feel like. But, like, I don't mind when it's Spider-Man, because Spider-Man's always been a fucking motor mouth. Just like me. But, like, Aloy, dude, she took it to a different level. And then, God of War Ragnarok, you got your NPCs won't shut the fuck up. You walk in a room and say, hey, Kratos, by the way, I don't know if you've considered it in the 7 seconds it's been since you walked in this room, but here's how to solve the puzzle. I'm like, can you... You know how annoying it was fighting Nidhogg with Freya, and she's like, yes, Kratos, do the thing with the thing I did, and you'll be able to win. Behind you, Kratos. Don't let it get away. I'm like, bro. I'm like, leave me alone. I know what I'm doing. I have so many hours played in Forbidden West. Not Forbidden West, Zero Dawn. I nearly have the Platinum Trophy in that game, I think. I remember there was somebody on Twitter closer to when Ragnarok first came out that posted a clip of when they were fighting Nidhogg, and just like how much Freya was talking during that fight. And somebody tried to ratio them, like, typically video games only give you these types of hints when you're losing really bad, So way to broadcast to the world that you suck at this game. And I'm like, no, it really has nothing to do with how you're performing, right? It's just the game. Freya just constantly talks. And what I think it, okay, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. What I think it was that they introduced so many new mechanics in Ragnarok, like the sigil arrows and the shockwave arrows and Bifrost and building up your immolation and frost and whatever the fuck else. I think that they were concerned that as a gamer, you wouldn't be able to adjust to all of the new information that you had all at once. So they figured that the best way to communicate it to you was to just say it outright as frequently as possible. It's like, by the way, if you shield strike this enemy, you'll get a big punish window. And I'm like, I can see the 2 blue rings, actually, you know? You don't need to tell me this all the time. But it's also like, this is my first time even attempting this boss. Let me figure out how it works. Because like going from Elden Ring, which is a game that doesn't give you any hints on how to beat certain enemies or beat certain bosses. Well, not really. Going from that to God of War, where they never stop talking about what you're supposed to do, I'm just like, wow. A little goes a long way. I can't even get him to do his fucking... I want somebody to go to hell. I've been there. Alright, I didn't like it. It was very hot. Very dry. Bitch. Oh, please just die. Oh my. Dude! Oh my. I'm gonna freak out. I also feel like they use Bifrost too loosely. There's a Bifrost status effect. The Bifrost from God of War 2018 for realm travel, and the Bifrost eyes that the giants gave Mirrors here. That is true. Yeah, like you really mean it telling me that the exact same magic is making all of these things happen? Yeah, okay. Sure. It's almost like, and go with me on this because this is a wild suggestion. It's almost like Norse mythology doesn't have enough to it to make 70 hours worth of gameplay around. Just maybe.
Oh yeah.
Just maybe. But all that being said, I think I'm supposed to lose this fight too, so we're gonna do that. All that being said, obviously I still really like the game. If I didn't, then I wouldn't have platinumed it, and I definitely wouldn't have been pulling for it to win Game of the Year. Because even my PlayStation bias isn't strong enough for that. Finish me off, Virgil. I'm old. Anyway. That'll do it for us tonight. We'll go ahead and wrap up stream there. Although I do really like the way that they went about Atreus giving birth to Fenrir and the World Serpent. I think it was very creative. That was really creative, working with the fact that Atreus being Loki was a decision that came later on in the development cycle, and it kind of just works out. But I do think that the way that they implemented that idea was very interesting in Ragnarok, and I really liked it. That being said, though, it's past me bedtime, and so I'll catch you guys tomorrow night. Laters. Oh my god. Between who and who? Oh, did you misclick? I wish I could give you back the points you just spent. Don't worry about that. Come up with somebody and we'll talk about it tomorrow. I'll play you guys out with a little bit of Gorillas to set the mood.
The world is spinning too fast. I'm bundled Nike shoes to keep myself tethered to the days I tried to lose. My mama said to slow down, you must wear your own shoes. Stop dancing to the music of gorillas in a happy mood. Keep my groove on.
Here you go. Get the cool shoe shine. Get the cool shoe shine. Get the cool shoe shine. Get the cool